Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to some more TEKKIT Episode 18. Skitzing out. But guys, since episode 17 I've been busy as hell. And these energy collectors are beast, and if you pay attention to the mini-map, you may notice the subtle little difference. But I better stop stalling. And do a slow pan upwards. That was kind of a really desperate kind of weird noise, but I've built a birthday cake. Well, that's what it fucking looks like. But this is my base in its upgraded state, and I think it's that time of the video where I get you to ask, out of 10, what you guys think of this. So pause the video, give me a rating out of 10. What do you think of this thing? Be as crucial as you like. Let me know what you don't enjoy, what you do enjoy, and if it was yours, what would you change? But yeah, I think it looks nice. It's got our little mob trap integrated throughout the middle, so we just have the peaceful existence of mobs dropping down every couple of seconds or so. But I guess we better go inside and check out the interior. But yeah, I really like this design, and since last episode a lot has been going on, and I've actually spent a lot of time in this mod, and you guys probably don't believe me because you're always so critical of what I do. Just kidding. But since last episode I got a bunch of tips from you guys, combined with a bit of self-research. But what we have here is a strategic sideways walking display that doesn't show what's over to my left. But last episode we had this thing here, this MK2 loading up of some dark matter, I do believe. But MK2 rather just doesn't cut it these days. And since last episode I've made an MK3. I made an MK3, got a bit more EMC, made a few more, and now I have a clusterfuck of MK3s producing red matter. Now, I have a lot of red matter. I've spent a lot of time on this, and now I have a lot of money. So what I wanted to do today is to make a bunch of red matter gear, and also give you guys a bit of a demo on how this works. Now, I got a lot of comments about glowstone, about lighting, and about different levels that will improve the efficiency, but in all honesty, I really don't need glowstone. I know it will be more efficient, but these things on themselves emit light, and I'm not quite sure if they exactly increase the rate of light gathering. But regardless, it's a fucking amazing setup I've got here. As you can see, the EMC just goes up extremely fast. I know it could be faster, but when you have more of them, it doesn't really matter. And I like the look of this, so I will keep it like this, for now at least. And what I want to do, some of these I still have relay matters, relay MKs and shit inside it, as you'll probably see. So what I wanted to do is replace all of them with dark matter, as well as collect all the dark matter that I've been gathering for so long. And I'm so rich. But some of them don't even have anything in them, because as I was building them, as you saw before, some of them had relays, some of them had collectors such as this one. But what I've been doing is slowly expanding this thing, and I think I've reached the point where I don't think I need it to be any bigger. Obviously I can afford to make it bigger if I need to, and I might in the future just to be a show off. But eventually what I want to do is set up a system that enables me to pipe all of these red matters from all these different condensers into one single chest in my base. Now I won't be getting that done today because that's going to take a while, and I'm really terrible with the piping system, but I'm really happy with how this is working. And yeah, and you see I'm very, very rich, balling in the deep, the alternative to Adele. But anyway, once we establish these things as creating red matter, we'll get stuck into creating some new armor. My diamond is almost out, and I'm depressed. But we got some pretty good stuff to look forward to. Now, I've been doing a bit of research on the red matter armor, and by default, I don't think it has any, apart from awesome protection, it doesn't have much of a purpose, apart from the protection. But if we kind of enchant it, turn it into what is referred to as gem armor, we'll have a butt ton of abilities to work with, and it shall be awesome. So that's my goal for today, is to get a full set of red matter tools and also to make gem armor. And I feel like I've just made a massive step from last episode because I've spent so much time on this, and as you can see, we've got a lot of monies, I guess you call it, to play with. But as you can see, I've got a bunch of relays and a bunch of collectors that I don't need at this stage anyway. And if I do need them in the future, I'll just deconvert the red matter into it. But what I wanted to do is turn all these collectors into red matter. But I think we better go over to my original collector before we do that. And what I wanted to do actually was to also create a red matter furnace. I'm kind of going full out red matter mode, but I don't know if we'll get that done today. Not exactly the hardest of things to do, but I kind of don't want to cram it all into one episode, because my hard drive, if you've been watching my Let's Play, it's pretty full, and I'm running on about 20 gigs of free space. And for those who are unaware, Fraps is a fucking terrible usage of hard drive space. It's a very good program, but it does suck the shit out of your space. But anyway, I guess we better unveil this. Yeah, I'm rich. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to use all this dark matter, which is why I don't know if I will need to make it any bigger in the future. But as you can see, guys, I've got a lot of red matter to work with, and I kind of just want to, you know, bathe in the shit. But that is amazing, and I want to emphasize that this is all legit. I spent a lot of time in this world AFK. Let's just say that. But before we do anything, I want to create my, whatchamacallit, I want to upgrade my armor to red matter rather. I was intending to make dark matter armor, but now that we've got red matter, I kind of want to just skip that middleman. But I guess we can chuck our diamond into the condenser here. Turn that into diamonds, and I just want to show you guys how much value a single red matter has. For those who don't really follow TEKKIT or what an EMC value is, we chuck one red matter in, we get 57 diamonds. So each stack of these are 64 multiplied by 57, so approximately 300 and something or other. I don't know. 3,000. I have no clue how much this whole thing is worth. But yeah, I'm really fucking stoked. I'm so happy. But anyway, we better make this armor, and I don't really know if there's any fancy way to make it, and evidently there is. But what I do want to do, actually, I've also received some good info from you guys about the dark matter tools and stuff, but dark matter's a bit redundant at this stage, but they are useful in the process of making red matter tools. Okay, I kind of completely forget what was going on, but I do know that I want to get these red matter armor at least set up, but I'm not quite sure how these are actually crafted. Now, I don't know if this is going to be easy. I haven't actually seen the recipe for red matter, but yeah, that's the gem variant, the infernal. But it looks like every piece of red matter tool and or equipment and or armor requires the dark matter version of it as well. So what we're going to have to do is make a ton of dark matter, which is going to be easy as hell, considering we have so much red matter and or diamonds. Now, I don't know if I'd just prefer to make it without, I don't know, the recipes are kind of annoying, but TEKKIT that's pretty consistent. But, oh my god, I remember when dark matter was so expensive to make, and now it's nothing. I love it. But apart from the gem armor and the tools, I've also got something under my sleeve. Now, some of you probably are aware of what I'm trying to make, but why did I use all my diamonds? I need diamonds, what the hell. Always keep one as a backup. And that's a good tip for any of you guys playing TEKKIT, is to always keep at least one backed up, just in case you need to use it in the future, so we better do that. Chuck that in the chest over here, as well as one dark matter. Now, I don't know why my chest is so full. Well, that was very productive sorting the system. So what we need these diamonds for, as you probably can guess, is to create some more dark matter tools. Now, I kind of need a bit of inventory space, even though it is clogged up with red matter, and that's cool and everything. Still would like to have a bit of space, so trusty alchemy bag over here can assist us. And I've heard that you can create one of each color of alchemy bags. So this alchemy bag, I've heard, has about 144 slots. I don't know if that's right or wrong. But that's a lot of storage if you've got one of every single color. Let's just have a look here. So you can hold on to 5, 10, 16 different colored bags times 144. So you can, like, over 1,000 storage, like a lot more than 1,000, potentially over 2,000. Don't know. As I said, math fucking not good while trying to do commentary. But what we do have to do here is create some more dark matter tools. And you're probably thinking, why the fuck would I need to? Because I've pretty much got all the ones that are necessary. There are some pretty cool features that I would like to share, guys, that some of you may or may not be aware of. And Mpezjul, I know you know where I'm going with this. But we need to make the rest of the set. Because there's some nifty red matter tools I'd like to create. But obviously we need to make the dark matter variant first. So what we need to do is make the shears and also the hoe. And I'm not quite sure if there's anything else that I've got left out. I'm pretty sure there's 7 in total, and I've got 6 here. So I've got the hammer here. That is really strange. I've never created a hammer. But, fucking YOLO, let's do it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. By the way, I don't seriously condone YOLO as a valid, like, having a valid place in society. It's a mockery that I try to attempt to do, but hopefully you guys know that. I don't think I actually fucking take that shit seriously. But as you can see here, we have our dark matter tools. Now, it's kind of a really pain in the ass process from getting to dark matter to red matter. The recipes are kind of annoying, but anyway, regardless, here we go. We got to make them like so, and this little tool, I love it. So, the basis of most red matter tools is pretty much just incorporating the dark matter variant, as well as just cushioning it with the red matter, which I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, how do I do this hammer? Such a pain in the ass. I don't like making the tools this way, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. But there we go. It's pretty intuitive how to create them. Obviously, it can be a bit annoying with some things, but generally it's fairly easy to assume how it is created. Don't know how to create this sword, so obviously our little friend here can assist us, and that's probably my favorite thing in the mod, if I'm totally honest. It's just so handy to be able to know exactly how to build everything. But we have our full set of... No, we don't. How do we do this? We have a full set of red matter gear. You're probably thinking, why do I need so much of this shit? It is already so awesome. But before we do anything else, I kind of want to test run this shit, because I haven't tried this out, and kid in the candy store, so I have to try this. Do we have a destruction catalyst? Where art thou? Bam. Now, I'm not quite sure if the destruction catalyst will eat at my red matter, and I'm pretty sure, even if it was, it would kind of not use it very quickly, just to say the least. But before I do anything, I kind of don't want to risk all this red matter while I'm caving, but at the same time, YOLO. Oh god. So what I want to do is just test out... Oh no, I need torches. I want to test out the efficiency of this pickaxe, and also this shovel. Now, the shovel I can't really use to a great potential, but here we go. So it's pretty much just like an enchanted diamond pick with efficiency. Let's have a look if we can just walk along. I love that. So yeah, that's an epic pickaxe, but the shovel I assume is the same old that we've seen before with efficiency on the diamond. But where its real strength is the fact that we can actually combine all these tools together to create a more condensed version. It feels like everything in this mod you can kind of create it to be more efficient, which is awesome. But what we're going to be creating is a red morning star, as well as a red, whatever the other thing is, a katana I thought it was called, and I was very happy. But to create the morning star, we need a hammer, our pickaxe, and our shovel, and obviously the katana kind of works in the same way. It just uses the other leftover tools. But this thing is just easy as hell to make once you've got so much dark matter. But onto the katana. I really wasn't sure what the katana, I keep almost saying guitar. I wasn't sure what this thing was used for, but I finally found out. and it's nice. I kind of hope I remember which one's got what in it, but I think that's pretty fucking awesome to have these two things. Um, but obviously that's just the half the story. We need the armor, of course, before we can end this episode. So what we need to do is create a full set of red matter armor. Now I'm not quite sure how expensive. No, right, we've been through this. We've been through this. We've got to make the dark matter first. I'm not quite sure how expensive the gem armor. I don't know why I keep calling it god armor. I'm not quite sure if the ingredients of those are going to be easy obtainable. Hopefully they are. If not, I will probably have to do some research and find out myself. But before we end this episode, I really wanna get this full set of dark matter. Red matter, my god, it's not that hard to know the difference, but I keep screwing it up nonetheless. Now, how is this done? How is this done? Can we go red matter boots? Oh, of course. Of course. So picky in the recipe making. But we will check out the recipes for the gem armor, and if it looks like something achievable, we will get it done this episode. If not, we may have to end it here. This stuff looks absolutely fucking epic. We better chuck it on to give it its full look. Let's get the guitar out. I don't even care. I'm just gonna call it the guitar. But we are fucking demonic mofos. Why are these pants invisible? Can we get a mug shot? There we go. So we're kind of looking like Iron Man with a guitar. Oh my god, that is fucking amazing. But better get on the right fucking F5 mode and check out these recipes for the gem armor. Now, these gem armor aren't necessary, but I think they are cool. Now, I don't know what they're called. Red matter. Nope. 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 Okay, we just skipped that whole shit fest of a fight. But what we've got here, oh my god, Kleinsteins. God, these stupid, hard to say things. And I think this is a job for another day, guys. I regret to inform you, but before next episode happens, I will get on to this shit. But before we actually leave this episode, what I want to do is actually create a Klein Star Omega, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And these things are expensive as hell. And I'm not quite sure how many dark matter that condenses to, but about 50, I think, which is a lot. So our goal before we end the episode is obviously to create one of those bad boys, and it shall be good. But obviously the recipe is kind of annoying. We have to make many Klein stars, and I'm pretty sure I've created some in the past. However, I'm not quite sure where I may have placed the thing. But what I might do, guys, is go ahead and create the recipe, and I'll be right back. Alright, so the grueling process of getting Mobius fuel is being undergone right now. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time, and used all my diamonds. But anyway, we've got our chemical, no, is that it? Our chemical coal, correct. I got it right, what the hell, what is happening? I'm starting to get good at this mod, although I'm getting overconfident, which is not good. Alright, so we've got our 1 Mobius fuel, now we need 8 for this Klein star. So what we can just simply do is chuck a couple of dark matter in there, chuck the Mobius fuel in there, and bam, we have a crap ton of it. I fucking love this mod. We can just chuck that in there, I don't really need it. But since our Philosopher's Stone, portable crafting bench, can't stop riding that dick. But once we create this first Klein star here, what we can do obviously is chuck it into the condenser and create a few more of this thing. Thankfully, I wasn't too sure if it would work. But we'll just have to check out the recipes to upgrade them. Now, they kind of progressively just use the 4 of the previous versions, so it's kind of a tedious way to make it. But what I want to do is actually stop that from doing that, and create the, what is it, the Klein Stars Way, and also the Dre. God damn, they have some amazing names. Create those before I do anything. Probably can chuck that in there. Keep 1, of course, as well as those things. But just need to clear up some crap in the inventory. Probably don't need that either. Anyway, so what was I saying? We need to grab these out of the chest, turn them into Zways and fucking Michael Bays or whatever they were called. And here we go. So I've never actually done this before, so I'm a newbie as. And hopefully this Omega is amazing. Now I'm not quite 100% sure how exactly the Klein works. I'm pretty sure it just uses EMC to power such thing as the destruction catalyst and such. So I've got to be careful when I've got that thing. Can't just wave it around freely, as I often do with other things. But what the fuck? Right. Probably doesn't help that I was using two different Kleins. Doesn't help that they look very similar, but I guess you guys can forgive me for that. I'm only human. So anyway, we're going to chuck these in the crafting bench. And now we've got the 4 ways, and now we have to make the drays. God damn, this is amazing. And from there, what I can probably do is just chuck this one into here, the big daddy here, and chuck in some more dark matter. Got to get 4 of those things. And these are very expensive. We're getting into pretty shit stain territory. It's getting serious, guys. And now that I think about it, I probably will need to up the ante of my farm, because I didn't anticipate the expensiveness of all this. So I guess we're going to just go all out and just chuck in some red matter. Grab those 4 out and turn them into, what have we got here? Vias to spheres. Amazing. And eventually we'll get to the omegas. So this is getting super expensive super quickly. But here we go. Chuck a full stack of red matter in. And I don't like how these... Oh wow. How is this? Nope. Hopefully these things can charge the thing. I hope that these don't have to be crafted individually before I can use them. Don't know if I'm making a whole lot of sense, but I have fears, and I'm pretty sure they're legitimate right now. I'm pretty sure I will need to get 4 of these before I can actually use it to make an omega, or a sphere rather. But nonetheless, we have our omega in the preparation, and there it is, 25 million EMC, the Klein Star Omega. And I didn't think I'd be getting that done for a long time, but I guess we can just pull all these ones out of here, and probably just chuck the omega in there, leave that to charge. But actually, what I will do is just bring this with me and just carry it around as a symbolism of my achievement for the episode. But anyway, guys, that was episode 18 of TEKKIT. Hopefully you enjoyed it. What the fuck is this? I will figure out what all this does. Oh my god, I want to kill something. I'll figure out what all this stuff does in my absence. But I do actually know what this morning star does, so I kind of want to charge it up and give it a go before the end of the episode. But again, I thank you for watching the video. We will slap the shit out of this zombie before we go. And let me know if you enjoyed the episode. It's always good to get feedback. Now, can we right click and go nuts? I don't know. 1 shot kill, that is amazing. But yeah, the morning star has a bit of an ability that I'm quite fond of actually. And if we just press right click, I think you guys will be fairly happy with it as well. So yeah, that just does that. Pretty much just an epic destruction catalyst. I'm not quite sure if it's much cheaper, but it just creates a massive fucking square of cube and awesomeness. So anyway guys, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Let me know if you did as always. But anyway guys, I'll catch you guys later for episode 19 of TEKKIT, and I'll talk to you guys later.